GSDCON will begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Losers focus on winners. Winners focus on winners. You can't eliminate problems, but you can eliminate weaknesses.
Any doubt if we ever see it. The return to glory.
You won't find the time, the money, or energy. Make it. Doesn't, and it results in insults. Every day you don't practice being great, practice not being grown.
I am the greatest.
It's easy to have a great attitude when you pass your goals. Only the greats can keep a great attitude when things are bad.
Barely making to the free throw line. Ryan tonight, 32 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and he is hurting. But the Lakers down by 2, and they want him and need him at the free throw line. Got it.
A saturated market only exists for average businesses. You've got to learn to sell to the lower income bracket.
You gotta know how to sell to the lower income bracket if you guys really want to expand.
GSD is a mindset. Stop trying and just get shit done. Get shit
Salesperson, because you love sales.
I love sales.
You're an amazing salesperson.
Everybody welcome Mike Arcee to the stage!
Mike and his company, they get done and just done. If you own a gym, if you need a gym, this is your guy.
planet Earth. Everyone, get on your feet. Get on your feet. On the count of 3, I want you to take your left foot and stomp. Loudly. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it one more time. This time louder, all with 2 stomps. Like this. 1, 2, 3. Good work. Now, follow along with the screen. And when you see the word stop, I need you all to stop together. GSDCON will begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
but his English is different. I love talking to this guy. He just learned English like 7-8 years ago. He was from Hungary, and he was a hockey player, got injured, moved to the country with $150 in his pocket, worked as a trainer, ended up starting a personal training company, literally was learning English and business at the same time by reading business books from 4 to 7 in the morning. And he started with us. He's the guy that I called 26 times and he said no 25 times. That's this guy. Worked with him now for almost, I think, 3.5 years. And I've watched him go from 1 location to 8 locations. He just opened up 3 simultaneously in New York City. And we just hung out, my wife and I, at their wedding in Playa del Carmen like 3 days ago. We were in Playa del Carmen. We literally moved the conference for this guy because I felt like GSDCon would not be appropriate without this guy, as he knows how to get shit done really, really well. So, everyone stand up, please. Everyone stand up. For the reason you're here on the 16th and not the 11th, Mr. Daniel Nyiri, come on down.
Is this on? Yes.
That's what it usually goes. I know. It's weird. For the most part, in like Gmail, all we get is like the little circle with a face on it. So I'm like, I'm trying to, you can't judge height, you can't judge. They're like, hey, how are you? So, yeah, it's kind of.
Are you excited today?
I am excited today. I'm kind of nervous though, I'm not going to lie.
Why?
I'm a little nervous because I don't want to mess up. Don't you ever feel like that? I don't want to mess up.
Way more people, right?
There is way more people here too. Way more.
People spoke at GSDCON
Way more.
Mark Richardson.
That's what we're doing.
But you guys had it really bad growing up, and so many people, you know, I'm glad that you guys are here today and you're very successful because so many people use that excuse to not to be successful and say, and they, even if it was 10 years ago, they keep bringing it up that, yeah, I did this happened to me and I'm screwed because of that and that and that. And so many people just live in the past, but you guys were able to come out and become really successful. But yeah, that's an amazing story already, what you guys have went through, because I can 100% understand how hard it was on you.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that you're here today.
Yeah, thank you. And right before I kind of talk about like what we do now, one of my mentors said that one of your greatest gifts lies next to your deepest wounds. You know, so it's like you said, a lot of people will sit there and play the victim role and say like, no, this happened to me, but it's like, no, you just need to kind of reframe your mindset that that's your deepest wound, and your gift is right next to it to kind of sit there and help people out in the world. You know, so that's what we're doing right now. You know, so what we're doing now though, you know, we did online coaching for the past 8 years, and we just hit a point to where just like we felt like we kind of just hit our ceiling with it. And you know, it was kind of like a little bit of a burnout, you know, coaching clients, you know, online and health and fitness after 8 years, being personal trainers for 3 years as well too. So now what we're doing is helping out personal trainers and gym owners take their business online, because that's what I'm noticing is a lot of gym owners are letting people fall through the cracks through, you know, cancellations of memberships, they're moving, they're traveling, or, you know, for some reason they just can't afford like the one-to-one training anymore, but they still want to be a part of the culture, the community, and train at the facility. So we're helping them build online platforms to be able to open up another revenue stream and actually retain the clients and not let them go somewhere else.
The Heart of Fitness podcast. So we're just going to talk about who you are today, and you can share your story. But I want to start with, who are you, man, and what got you into the fitness industry?
Thank you very much, first of all, for having me and also making the time, because we are here, you know, at the conference.
Yeah.
And
GSD, baby.
Exactly, GSD. You have the shirt. Yeah. Actually, we should have had our shirt. Yesterday, that my car was a really beaten up Mustang with, again, no license, no nothing, no brakes. So I was only driving early in the morning and late at night. And while I was driving, I also had to watch for cops to make sure that they don't pull me over, because if I get pulled over, then I might get kicked out, you know, from the States, because it's completely illegal, you know, driving without everything, without license, without, you name it, you know what I mean? Yeah. So doing all that was really, really tough, and my biggest giveaway for people that everybody has their own peccadillos or problems. So even if it's not as big as mine, or it could be bigger, you know, but the point is, just spend 10% of your time, you know, on the problems, and spend 90% of your time and energy on your goals where you want to be, because otherwise you're just gonna get stuck. I mean, there's so many people you meet and sit down and they would just complain all day long, oh, I have it so hard, I don't have papers. I hear that all the time, by the way, from my country, that people say, I don't know anybody, I don't know this, I don't have money, and I'm like, so what? Me neither. You just have to make it work. So, but that's, you have to acknowledge it, 10% of your time and energy on the bad stuff, so you know, you aware of it, you work on it, and 90% on your future and vision, and then it will work out. That's how it worked for me.
Yeah, so before we transition into what you have going on today, I want people to hear about your heart, like why you are so passionate about serving people, helping them lose weight, get in better shape.
Yes. So every 90 seconds, one person dies from obesity. And again, I lost my grandparents to it, and for example, my mom and all of our family is struggling from it in period right now. And it just really, really annoys me that, you know, all the information out there is so confusing for everybody. So I started actually For Your Fitness to help a few people. Then I have realized that I am maxed out from a personal trainer. So I decided I need to hire personal trainers and to work with me, and then we're gonna be able to help hundreds of people. Then I learned, oh, we're maxed out at one studio, so we need to add more studios. So we started this revolution, as in people saying I don't have time to work out. So then we created our actual workout solution, and it's only 20 minutes 2 times per week. And then, so that is out of the, you know, everybody has 20 minutes twice a week for themselves.
It's not a good objection anymore.
Exactly, right? I mean, everybody, and here's the thing, when they still say I don't have time to work out, I ask them if they watch Game of Thrones or Walking Dead or something like that, if they say yes, there is your time. You can just cut it out because I haven't seen any of it, you know what I mean? But the point is we did that, and then that allowed us to start scaling up and focus on it as we create something. And what we wanted to create is, you know, Tesla, right? The car company?
Oh, love it.
Yeah, me too. So we basically copied their model. What I mean is, first they came out with a really expensive car, and then once they sold enough and had the money, they created the cheap cars that anybody could buy, and then eventually they're gonna create even cheaper cars. So everybody could have electric cars, and they even gave away their technology for free. So same here. What we did is we created our expensive product, which is right in our studios, high-end studios, so we can get some money, so we can create the cheap ones for everybody and actually go into obesity and try to educate people who need it the most and don't have the money for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the same thing, and we also give away our technology because we sell our equipment to anybody. You know what I mean? So we're not holding to ourselves anything.
Yep. So what's been your favorite transformation you've seen in an individual, to be on your team or to be a client that you've had?
My favorite is clients, yes. So many of them, I mean, it's always so cool when there are people who say I was overweight all my life, and then eventually they lose 100 pounds with us, which we had 120 actually.
That's awesome.